Hello, my friend, Pastor Curt here, and I got a question for you. You feeling overwhelmed yet? Christmas is such an overwhelming season. I mean, we add so many things to our life, so many expectations. You got to go to the mall, which just stresses you out. And you got to buy the gift, and you got to wrap the gift, and you got to send the gift. And meanwhile, put up the Christmas tree and put up the Christmas lights and decorate inside and out and go to all the parties. And on top of that, you got to send a card to every single human you've ever met. And inside the card, you have to have a newsletter explaining how your life is wonderful and incredible and last year was the best year ever. And make sure it's perfectly proofed and that it's perfectly written and that all your kids in that newsletter seem perfectly perfect because your sister's kids always seem perfectly perfect in their newsletter. So Johnny got straight A's and he was the star of the football team. And you got to do all that and connect with God. I wonder if this Christmas we didn't meet a few of the expectations. Maybe the wrapping's not as great, or we'll skip the newsletter for 1 year, and we actually made some space to connect with God. My friend, here's what Jesus wants to say to you. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come to me, all you that are weary and are carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. I mean, even if you don't understand what a yoke is, those words are beautiful and humble and inviting. But if you understand what a yoke is, it gets even better. What Jesus is saying is, I'm going to give you my yoke. Now, we don't have a lot of oxen around nowadays, so we don't really understand what that. A yoke does two things. First of all, it's directional. It helps the oxen go in the right direction. What Jesus is saying here is, hey, don't go in everyone else's direction. Don't follow all the expectations of everyone else. My direction is better for you. It'll work for you. And it's not just directional, it's also about distribution. What a yoke does is it makes the burden of what you're carrying be distributed correctly. You're carrying too much, my friend. Jesus knows exactly what you need to be carrying. He says, take my yoke, you'll go in the right direction, and the load you're meant to carry is all you will carry. You'll have the right distribution of the weight and concerns and cares of this world. What he's saying is, trust me. And both in direction and the load you carry, your life will get a whole lot better. Can you take a minute, just slow down right now and pray. Say, Jesus, give me your direction and give me the load I should be carrying from you and not anyone else. And then go have a Merry Christmas.